Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to episode 3 of the podcast. That time I got reincarnated into a podcast. It's your favorite isekai protagonist over here, Orlando Selasi Baita. We have Winston, the man, watcher. We have the voice you hear before you do something questionable. The voice you hear in your head.
Fair enough.
Broc.
Yeah.
Welcome, guys. Welcome to the podcast.
Hello. Thank you for having me. Yes.
All right.
I think Broc should do the intro all over again since he's a voice.
I agree. He's a voice actor. Yeah. In fact, link. We said we would put links in the video and we didn't. But link to Broc's channel because it's notoriously hard to find.
It actually kind of is. I never remember it off the top of my head. So
content.
I have to go
into
our chats to find a link he sent. Open that, then I find his channel. But yeah, so if you were wondering, Broc has been behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. Quite a lot of the previous
all the Afrotaku amazing game shows
videos.
List the game shows.
Were edited by Broc.
Edited, conceptualized, shot.
Hey yo.
Okay, parsley. Give us the names of the shows. We have.
The anime voiceover. How hard could it be? Funny enough, Winston is the one who actually brought up that title. Very good title.
Yeah.
There we got anime crossover battle.
All the links, somewhere in the video.
Yeah, pretty good ones.
Yeah. Smash or pass.
Yeah, smash or pass. Oh, that was fun.
Innovative, so innovative. Crazy innovative.
Oh, it was pretty good. Anime Girls. That was pretty good. Yeah. We've done some pretty good ones, but it's the cast that really brings the entire thing together.
That's true.
And we hope to have more of the cast coming
through. Yes, the cast will come through.
Yes.
Hopefully,
absolutely.
But before we get to introductions, we have some commitments that we made. So we are going to do the anime recap.
For the week.
And hopefully Broc would have given us an animation for this part.
Did he agree to that?
I never did say that.
Yeah, but maybe in the next 3 episodes we'll probably have everything figured out. He's a busy man now.
Gotta pay the bills and whatnot.
All right.
Anyway, so this week, bit busy for me. Doing a lot of traveling and stuff.
Pretty busy for me too. Been
so
as well.
I watched quite a number of things and I didn't watch a number of things. And so what I watched this week was Spy Family.
Yeah, I watched Spy Family as well.
I finally watched Aharon's Son, the little girl.
Oh, Aharon's Son is on.
I've forgotten what.
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't watched the Yusha Yamamitsu, the one the.
Can we use English names?
Okay.
That's why I fly over already.
I'm quitting heroing. I haven't watched that yet.
I still don't watch that one.
I haven't watched episode 2 of that. Yes.
Oh, man.
Broc, I think Broc said you said the animation.
For which one exactly?
For I'm quitting heroing.
It's alright.
So wait, you only watch anime because of the animation?
No, see that's the thing though.
We'll get into
there
this.
because that's what we are talking about
but
today.
It is a very serious topic because
the segue came too early. So
I didn't watch Skeleton Knight.
I didn't watch it either.
I actually didn't watch it. Tomodachi Game, I think I'm actually dropping.
Yeah?
Yeah, it has a lot of hype manga-wise, but I watched the first episode. I was like,
swear I've not watched
this animation is a bit like lackluster.
Again, animation.
Exactly.
Yeah. But and then The Greatest Demon Lord is Reborn as a typical nobody. I haven't watched it yet. Summertime Render is actually out now. And apparently, I think Summertime Render is actually on Disney or something like that. Disney Plus.
Okay.
So
cool.
I don't know about that.
Yo, Life, what's the name of that one?
Which one?
The one with the Power Rangers.
Yes, that I actually watched.
Are you watching it?
Love After World Domination.
It's
amazing.
Really good. The animation is amazing.
The animation is actually pretty good. The motion graphics are not that great, but like the artwork, it's really good. There's a lot of detail stuff.
But the show is good.
Yeah, episode 2. So
the story is really good.
You watched that?
I've watched episode 1. I've watched episode 2.
So episode 2 was a great time as always. Basically, episode 2 surrounds the concept of our lead character trying to take his girl out on a date, but he doesn't know what a date is. He doesn't know how to figure out a date is. And he was given advice by the Yellow Ranger in Gelato 5, and she was drunk when she
hold on. His love interest, right?
Oh, you don't.
the bad guy.
Oh, this sounds interesting.
Okay, so
His
let me
love
just
interest in the show. We're talking about love after world domination. His love interest. Imagine Power Rangers, right?
Yes.
His love interest like Rita
Rita
Repulsa.
Repulsa. And he's the Red Ranger.
Like a young Rita
Yeah.
Repulsa.
That's actually pretty good.
And
Yeah.
then
So like while the buddies are fighting the other Power Rangers, he and her are like, like fight them. I'll fight her here.
Oh,
and then they go on
sneaking
a,
off.
and they go on
Oh,
a date
wow.
and stuff like that.
That's
So
pretty funny. That's
the
actually
work
pretty funny.
dynamic is very, very interesting. Yeah. So she asks him to take her on a date, and he didn't know what a date was, how to get around a date, and he gets given poor advice about what a date
Wait,
is.
you
or
telling
how to
me
make
this
it.
superhero has been superheroing for so long?
Yeah.
has
So
no idea
he
what
is just
Yeah.
been focused on world peace. He
you know
doesn't
how
do
Red
anything
Rangers
else.
are.
Yeah, Red Rangers, they're very righteous too, and then
with very low social skills.
very poor social
Wow.
skills. He takes
Yo,
his girl
and
out.
Blue Ranger is an F boy.
Yeah.
It's so amazing.
You know, which is very, cause like for someone who take the lead, F boys, you'd be expecting maybe Red Ranger.
Yeah,
You know,
but
so
yeah.
that's a very nice twist. I like it.
Yeah, but it was really great. And then the best thing about I don't want to spoil the episode. Spoiler alert in case we do spoil anything. But the best part of the episode for me was we actually get to see her cat. You know, she talked about in the first episode that she has a cat. And after the end credits of the episode, we get to see her home life from the perspective of the cat. And the cat is talking about, she always used to be sad because her work colleagues used to say that, like, she came home crying to the cat saying that, can you believe these people said that I eat bear meat? Knowing that one of the villains in their organization is
It's
a
a bear.
Yeah, and stuff like that. And she was crying.
Sounds hilarious.
She was so sad.
Absolutely.
But one night she came back home and it's like she could not be faced. She was always smiling. She was so happy.
And that was after she met Red Ranger.
Yeah, that's after she met the Red. So at the end of it,
Really?
he was like,
So hold on, her work life and the people teasing and all that. That was in the villain organization.
yeah, in the villain organization, they were used to, everybody's afraid of her, and it actually used to be a problem for her, based on what the cat is telling us. But after she falls in love and is in a relationship with it, she doesn't care about that. She actually comes home laughing about the cuckoo stories that they've cooked up about her. And the cat is like, so the cat is talking. And the cat, the cat makes it seem like he doesn't know what's going on. And then at the end, the cat is like, yes, but I know why she's happy. And he hits her clock, and her picture of the Red Ranger and her are behind it in a frame, all lovey-dovey. And she looks at me and is like, and you, gentleman, if you ever mess her up, you will pay. And
The cat's a villain as well.
I don't know if the cat is so the whole time the cat was talking, I thought that what if the cat was the mastermind of the entire organization?
Then why the fuck is he living in?
No, it's her pet.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but it's really cool. This episode was really great, and I was one of the people who thought that how long could this gimmick last?
Yes, I mean after the first episode, I'm like, okay, but like, what is going to happen?
Yeah,
but then in the opening, you kind of
see things happening. And
Yeah.
I don't know if there will be love triangles or things happening, but episode 2 was solid.
Wait,
It
and
landed.
so everyone else is oblivious to this.
Everybody else is oblivious.
So we've basically talked about love after world domination. So let's just go into the next anime. Spy Family. Let's talk about Spy Family.
Spy Family.
I have a lot to say about
I
Spy
actually
Family.
wanted
I
to
have a
leave for
lot.
last. So
Now let's do it. Let's
we-
do it.
Fair enough.
No, then let me skip through all the ones I was seeing as I watched
Okay.
the most
Alright.
anime this week.
I
All right,
shade.
go for
it.
I no shade.
So, okay, Selasi, you watched this, the
Executioner and Her
yeah,
Way of Life.
Executioner and the Way
yes,
of Life.
Yes. I watched episode 2.
It has enough of a premise, but I still feel the way I felt last week, where I was like, I understand that whoever the creator of this story is doesn't want to create another isekai competitor type thing.
Yeah.
But the way the world is, I feel like it was interesting enough for me to now want to see what really happened
Yes.
before all of this is going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he's not going to give that.
He's
to
not
you.
going to give
You're
us
getting
that.
a story he's giving
Yeah.
out. So the world is developed enough for you to want, but then now
You never get it. And
we have a totally
so
different story going on.
that nagging need is still at the back of my mind, and it's slowly throttling my ability to fully enjoy this show because there are a lot of things that are happening.
Yeah, I know you like shows where they've explained everything, like One Piece,
Yeah, world building is extremely important.
where nothing has been
I was
explained.
just looking for like the small hole. All right.
No, he's saying that they've
No, but I
introduced
get you.
all
I
these-
get you. Yeah, the way they've brought it up is actually quite interesting.
What?
The anime, the story.
Yeah, the story is
Yeah.
coming from another side, but it's really the magic mechanics are also something I actually want them to explain.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Like I want to know what devil fruits are.
Still,
Selasi is the one who keeps telling me that I make every conversation about
But you
One
know,
Piece, this is what
but
I would
actually,
say.
actually, what you brought up is actually quite interesting. The whole premise of this. I've not even watched the anime, but the entire premise is like
You haven't
hooks
watched
in
the
me.
Executioners?
No, I've not watched it, but the entire
Yo.
premise is just like
It's so cool.
baffling.
You guys, Executioner's Way of Life, just watch episode 1.
I mean, from the trailer alone, I mean, what one of the isekai persons who she's supposed to kill, right?
Yeah.
Is now
Maybe.
accompanying her on her journey.
Yes, because that person has
And the
that
main character,
alone
the
is
girl,
messed up.
the main girl is also possibly someone who was isekai.
it looks like.
And
Oh, shit.
what is worse is that there are two factions. There's the royals who are actively isekai people. They are doing
And the
incantations
church.
to bring people in, and then there's the church.
Because the
that's
people they
against
bring
that.
are weapons. They're essentially because basically they are pure concepts, right? There are things called pure concepts. And everybody the isekai has control over a pure concept. So a pure concept might be white. A pure concept might be darkness. A pure concept might be zero, nothingness.
Okay.
So someone with the pure concept of nothingness, it means they can erase things. Someone with the pure concept of time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so people
So
have
clearly
this,
that's dangerous.
yeah.
To
Yeah,
just
so
have-
basically
super
their world
dangerous.
has been messed up by isekai
But,
squad.
I mean, you know, in as much as like they have a justification to erase these very dangerous individuals. And this I'm speaking strictly from the trailer. These people are coming in, no idea what the hell is going
Yes.
on.
yes.
Yes.
And just being murked.
So the
Yo!
kingdom is bringing them as weapons, and the church is trying to kill them because they don't want the kingdom bringing.
I mean, if you
in-
really think about it, who are the victims in this? In all of
The
it,
it's the
truth
people.
is-
The church knows that the people are innocent, but it's
they
like
still
it's too
need-
bad.
but I feel like there's
Kill one
something.
to save a million.
I feel like there's still
Christ.
something shady going on with the church.
You know what? The main character said even the bodies of the people could be used
Yeah.
as magical raw materials.
material.
So I think
Well, it's so
the church is secretly killing
Killing
them
them
and keeping
storing-
the bodies.
Yeah. Because I think the church
Wait,
is also up to
and
something.
the bodies don't disappear or whatnot.
No.
She takes them though.
So the only body that we've seen killed, when
Was
it
that
died,
person?
there was an explosion,
Yeah.
and it sort of erased
Oh,
itself. So
yeah.
we don't.
We,
So
I
for that
think
one,
we
we don't
think
know.
his power erased him because his power was to
Create nothingness.
Yeah, create nothingness. So we think his power, because the lead girl,
It's a very
when she
interesting
was
concept.
killed, her power activated and she can control time to a certain degree.
Anyway, watch the show.
Yeah,
Spoilers, but yeah.
yeah. And then
So
so
watch it.
next is Konohila Mendokusai.
The
Which-
healer. I watched the first episode.
I didn't like it. It's
Yeah.
funny.
It's funny.
It's funny, and it's actually by Kodakawa. It's funny, but it's not appealing enough for me. The bear is funny. I like the fact that the bear
Yeah.
is there.
But the bear was just like a one-time character, right?
I don't know.
Only
I-
episode 1.
Yeah, episode 2 came as at the time I was coming here to record this.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know about that.
Brock
I
is
swear,
lost
I'm like that. I think I know what it feels like for people who are not like
into
boobs.
anime.
Yeah, now I'm like, oh shit.
Anime
I don't know what to do.
recommendation for you,
So-
Brock,
Yeah.
is In the Heart of Kunoichi Tsubaki.
Mm.
It's actually really good, and Michael was right. It's the way it's drawn, like on the cover, looks so cutesy, little girl thing, but it's very very nice. It's cute girls
this is
doing
Madoka Magic kind of
No,
flip. Oh Jesus.
it's cute girls doing cute ninja stuff, but
okay.
the animation is really well done.
They put too
It's
much of a
really, really.
budget into this.
They put a huge budget into executing all the motion, and the reason why I really paid attention to that is because I actually watched the Mahotai remake, which is the Dawn of the Witch.
Okay.
The artwork for Dawn of the Witch is really good, but it has a lot too many freeze frames for me. So freeze frames with action lines to show motion has too many of that in there. So I finished watching that and I noticed that I was like, Charlie, I don't know if you guys are waiting for some episode to pour the budget into that
Okay.
or what's going on. And then I watched the Kunoichi one and I was like, oh, this is smart stuff. And the interesting thing about the Kunoichi one is that they are Kunoichi and they are basically Naruto type Kunoichi. Like they are doing fire jutsus, henge, kagebushin, stuff like that. But there's been no explanation of why they do this. Or the only thing we know is that they are men on the other side of the mountain and men are smelly, men are weak. That's what they think. But the lead girl, I think the reason why the lead girl, she's becoming infatuated with men. Anytime she hears people say men, her concentration, like she starts to feel somewhere. I think she's entering puberty.
Oh, so they're all like
They're all
little.
little girls, kind of like but she's an upper class man, so I think she is going into she is entering puberty, and that's why she's.
What's the genre? It sounds like it's a comedy.
It is
I'm
a
sure it's
mix.
shonen.
It's a mix because there's this funny dynamic. You know, this whole Unia-chan thingy
Yeah.
where there's a small sister who really loves her older sister and will do anything. It's always causing trouble. Yeah. But I don't know what genre it is, but it's great. You should watch it out just for the animation.
Next anime.
Next anime that I watched.
Oh my god. We shall start with Spy Family.
You know what? Let's just wrap up with Spy Family, guys.
Spy Family.
Yes.
The
Anime of the
opening. Amazing.
Okay.
Animation.
That's actually pretty good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Story.
Hey,
Great.
rewind and remix.
The animation? I love it.
Okay, well, you know what? The animation is pretty good.
I love
animation
it.
is pretty
The
good.
art style and the animation, I like it.
What don't you like?
Okay, I mean, when he was fighting the people
No,
from
no,
the
no.
art, okay.
I have nothing against the animation, personally.
Okay.
It's just very interesting how they decided to go about it. Because you guys have read the manga, right?
I haven't read the manga.
Okay,
Read
you
the
have-
manga
no.
religiously.
Unfortunately.
Religiously.
So you read it too?
Yeah, I actually started before
When this-
I even heard that,
Yeah, I started
In
when
the
they started.
manga.
No,
Yeah.
hear me
Here we
out,
go.
hear me out too. And you actually see it.
Mhm.
In the manga, fine. First
Oh
and
my
foremost.
god.
Let me start. Honestly, I gotta start somewhere. In the manga, when you read it, you got a lot of comedy vibes, right?
Yeah.
Right? And then when the anime came out, right,
Uh-huh.
there was some hints of comedy vibes, right?
Mhm.
You could see the potential for it, especially with Anya,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But can you honestly say it felt like a comedy?
Yeah.
No, not really.
For me, it did.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, Anya is very funny.
No,
Yeah.
because you've seen comedy anime, right?
it's
Yeah.
not a full blown comedy.
It's not
anime,
full blown
nah.
comedy, but I feel like they really leaned into the emotional side of this thing.
I think
Which
they
is a
just,
bad thing.
It's not,
No. Which is this one is very interesting.
It's an interesting choice. That's
It's
what
an,
you're
that's,
saying.
that's what I'm saying.
Ah.
Because
You
I'm
see,
like,
I-
I can see, like I said, I read the manga, so I can see the possibilities.
Mm.
Because there's some points where there's a lot of self-reflection. Because yes, all these characters will change, but like, it's heavily funny. You know,
Okay.
so
In the manga.
So yeah, in the manga. So
In
the
the manga,
choice
yeah.
to lead into the whole.
I think it's just a matter of manga interpretation by the reader.
Oh, you think?
So,
you think? Okay.
I think because when I started
To be honest, you told me about when Anya was finding out that this one's an assassin.
Yeah.
And it was funnier when you told me than in, but it was the same thing.
It was
It's the same thing, though.
Yeah.
I think they just want to push it as a family
Hey,
first
that's the thing.
thing before they fall back to the human.
But
But
like
I feel like they could
that
have.
was episode 2. Was it episode? Is episode
Yeah,
2 where
episode
he
2.
proposes, right?
Yeah.
Episode 2, like the proposal was
That
nice.
was funny.
That was
That
Well-
was, but I felt more
that
like
was nice.
it wasn't ha fun. It was like kind of funny.
So
yeah, but it was
yeah.
also for
But-
me. It was
so
That's
a
what I'm
friend
saying.
of ours
When I
doesn't
read in the
agree.
manga, it was funnier.
A
Who's
friend
that?
of ours, Julia,
Julia
who
says
we'll
what
hopefully have on the show.
she doesn't like the.
She said that it wasn't as dope as it was in the manga. for
Why?
her.
Why is it because it wasn't as funny?
No, she was talking about the proposal,
Oh,
only
okay.
the proposal.
All right.
So she and I went back to look at the scans of and she was like,
the what?
The scans.
Okay.
Hey, why? What did you
You
see?
mean you
that
went
we
back
didn't see?
to the official
Oh, I actually
copy of the
used-
manga that you've bought?
I actually use the official
And-
website, like no cap.
Yes, quite.
Okay.
No cap. So I just
Great.
went back. Thankfully, that website you get only episode 1 and 2, and then the rest. If you didn't read it, sorry for you.
Great.
So
great.
Okay.
and then the most recent 5 or something like that. So we went back and we looked at it, and I mean, I also still feel it is just mental interpretation of the story.
Really?
Yeah.
Where we enjoyed it so much that we probably it's that feeling where you saw it. For instance, we were just talking about this Harry Potter,
Yeah.
the final Voldemort versus Harry fight.
No.
In your mind, you had an epic battle in mind, and then in the
okay. I see what
movie
you
they
mean.
just hugged each other and were whizzing around. That's not
Yeah.
it didn't feel right. So I think moving forward, the reason why they've lowered the
Yeah.
comedy, I think,
Yeah.
is because Anya is the comedy. The two of them are perfectionists who happen to be funny.
Oh, okay.
You did bad.
Oh.
Talking about characters
That's
now, actually.
interesting.
Now that you talk about Anna, I want to talk about the mother. What's her name? Yor?
Yeah,
Yor.
Talking Yori.
Thorn.
I want to ask you a
Princess,
question about
yeah.
Yor
Yeah.
because while I was watching, this thing just popped into my head. So I want to ask you a question.
Uh-oh.
Yor and Harley
Harley.
Quinn.
Mhm.
Who do you think is more unhinged?
Unhinged Harley.
Yeah. Harley.
No, Harley's been through shit.
Agreed.
Yes.
But I feel like Yor is more dangerous.
Because
No,
The way
she's
she was
because she's
sitting in the
oblivious.
room,
No, it's not that she's oblivious. She's just accepted.
she sat in the room and just said, I could kill everybody
kill-
here. That, when she said, I was like, what?
No, but Harley could say that. Harley could have said
Harley-
that before even
Harley
getting
would-
to
Har-
the.
Harley would
I would have done it.
Harley would have said it out loud.
Yes.
So don't you feel like with Harley, you know what you're dealing with? Nobody
okay.
in that room
Okay,
suspected anything.
it's the fear of the
That's
unknown.
the thing. Because I feel like with Harley,
Yeah.
if I knew Harley, I wouldn't go near her.
Yeah,
if she
no,
came
it-
into the room, I would escape. I would try. But with I might not even mind. I might say something
I
in
need to
passing.
encourage you that you try.
I would
and
try.
escape
I would try.
and fail.
I would try and
Yes.
fail. But I feel like is a lot more dangerous.
Yeah, 'cause you
for
don't
me.
know.
Because the way she was just there, she was a little inconvenienced. And she said, I could kill her, but no, I shouldn't. My brother would be sad. That's unhinged, guys. I feel
mean-
like Harley is a bit more
For
level-headed.
me, I think she's.
I'm sorry.
That's
I
a
don't know
very
why.
interesting choice of words.
I don't know why.
No,
Level-headed.
Yes.
I think the difference between Harley and Yor is that both are unhinged.
Very.
But I wouldn't use the term unhinged because what I'm going to say actually makes it Yor not unhinged. She is able to cage that part of her life.
Oh.
But
mean,
but
but who's to say
Harley
about
has
that?
just ripped the door off that part of her life, and
No,
it's
but
just
to be fair, Harley in the
whoa.
comics, there's a point where Harley's part of the Batman family.
yeah, she is
But
currently
she
kind of
chooses
part.
to be.
I feel like I could have a fun time with Harley.
No, you see, the honest truth is that I think maybe Yor is very representative of many people. I feel like there are many people who could, like maybe even an MMA fighter could enter at this thing and someone is talking smack to him and he will look at the
She
person
knows
and
what
be
she's
like,
capable
and
of,
you
right?
look at the person and be like, I could take you
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, but
Awesome.
I feel like you just say that to yourself. I could do this. But,
Yeah, but that's what
but
she
she
did.
was contemplating, like,
Yeah,
should I?
Yeah.
That's different from I could.
I mean, no, me, the funniest part is when she was talking about. Okay, another thing
And what
about
deterred her
Yor.
was now my brother.
Another thing you need to understand, about Yor,
Yo,
which you find out later, is
I'll say
that.
at the end.
No,
She
no,
is-
that's a spoiler.
Okay, sorry.
It's a manga spoiler.
but I think- no,
we're
I
only
think-
doing anime spoilers here.
Anime spoiler, you notice that when she was talking about killing, she started blushing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a turn her on. Oh my god!
I
noticed,
felt like it was
she was
obvious.
like,
Yeah. Can I take the
them.
honor of taking your
Your
life?
life. Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that.
Honestly speaking, the main thing that really pushes her character is the fact that she's dense as fuck.
She is
I
an
feel
airhead.
like
Yeah.
that's a
So
pretty
Anya
huge
and
factor.
Yor, who's more dense?
Anya.
No, Anya is a child.
No,
Anya is a child. That
You
is
know
a
what?
full-grown woman.
See. I think
No.
Anya is more dense because Anya has all the information. She has all
But
the
she's
deeds.
still a child.
Oh,
Processing.
You know, a part of
You
me-
can pour
that was
the
my
internet
favorite
in
scene.
my head,
That was
but I
my
don't know
favorite
anything.
scene in it when she was like,
What?
oh, when she heard Yor thinking about
Yo, it's
killing
like,
a mom.
an assassin, a spy.
Spy.
Awesome.
Awesome.
But see, that's the point. She's bored. She's a child. To her, what she wants to do is have fun.
Yeah,
Yo.
and her favorite
Yeah.
show is a spy show.
Don't he?
But let me-
So
let me
it's
tell
a
you
match
something.
made in heaven.
I really like when Yor finished like killing all those people, and she was like, she's only good at cleaning. It reminded me of John Wick and how they
The
do like the
cleaners.
cleaners.
Yeah.
And I was
I'm-
like, I
I'm
would
just
love to
getting
see
this.
live action. What the cleaning?
The cleaning thing. I'm only just good at cleaning.
That's why when
She's
we're
been
talking-
cleaning dead body.
That's why when we talk
Yo.
about which anime we would watch, I said that Spy Family was one of those manga that I felt could go straight to live action.
I agree. It's basically John Wick.
yeah.
kind of
no,
That's actually
Mr. and
pretty good,
Mrs.
it's true.
Smith.
it's
mixed
Mr.
with
Mrs.
John Wick.
Smith mixed with John Wick
Mixed with a little bit of
the Man from Uncle. It is the Man
no,
from
but
Uncle.
there's a little supernatural in there though.
What's
The
Supernatural?
Well,
kid
wait,
can read
yeah.
minds.
Oh no,
But,
but it's
no,
more-
but they used sci-fi for that.
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
But you guys have seen the Man from Uncle,
No.
Henry Cavill. You should watch
I've
that
seen it.
movie.
I've seen
That
it.
movie, basically
There's
the East
a
and the West
female villain in that movie.
Yeah.
She's so graceful.
Yeah, she's playing
Ooh.
Diana in some.
It makes sense. The chick was so graceful.
She
She was
No,
like
I really,
a giraffe.
I really love how.
But you should watch if you love Spy Family.
Yeah.
Anybody watching, then watch The Man from Uncle because Henry Cavill's character
Man from Uncle.
is
Man
pretty-
from UNCLE is not
yeah,
Man from Uncle.
but
don't
the
mind.
time is The Man from here. But he is basically like Forger, the main dude. The only difference is he's more cocky.
Question.
Yeah.
So in a fight between Forger
Mm-hmm.
and Yor,
Yeah.
who wins?
Your would
Bro.
kick the living
She
shit.
won't.
No, hear me
Yo,
out. Hear me
Forger
out.
is strong.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
No, he said
okay,
18.
brute
He said
strength.
how many people? He said what,
Brute
18 people? Fine. No weapons. And he
Yes,
took them out.
Fair enough. He's smart. He's
Yeah.
tactical.
Yeah.
Yor
He's
is
strong.
brute. Yeah,
Yo.
let me tell you why.
I don't want to drop
Let me tell you
spoilers.
why.
Let-
Let me tell you why I think like she'd really knock him the fuck out.
Uh-huh.
She managed to slip right under his radar.
Yo, he was like,
If he's not seeing it coming, Yor will kill him.
That's
If she
true.
gets a good one shot.
that's true.
No, she
That's
could.
true.
It's the,
I
it's
would
the
agree.
truth for both of them.
Fair enough.
It's the truth for both of them. Because
No, but she
But-
seemed
yeah, but
more,
like, yeah.
more perceptive. And she was like,
Ex-
why are you staring at me? He's like,
And to be honest, her reflexes are
no, because you
fucking
see,
weird.
she was a air quote a target of his at the time. When she walked in, he saw her and he was considering her as a prime candidate. You know,
Yeah.
so his focus was on her. If she came in and she was focused on him, she was never focused on him. When she was focused on the potential wife that he could have, and if she would need to kill that wife. That was what she was focused on. She wasn't focused on, does he like me?
Yo.
Is he okay?
you're
No.
telling- You're telling me this girl isn't unhinged.
She is. That's what I'm saying. She's unhinged,
Well,
but she's
she's
been
dense as
able
fuck,
to
alright.
separate.
You know what? She's
What?
a simpleton. She breaks everything down very simply for her own benefit.
Let me
That's
ask
not
you a
an
question.
unhinged person. I think that's pretty normal.
So she's
person.
very practical.
Yeah, that's it.
Does she have is she like a sleeper agent? Does she have an activation code kind of
No,
thing?
no.
Because like they mentioned the thing and her face.
I think she's too dense.
She's not a sleeper agent.
Yeah, no.
It's her job.
So her and her husband are on different sides though.
Yes, which is what is more. They are on different sides. He is Westerly, and then she
Okay,
is.
okay, yeah.
She
okay,
her job is to.
What? Okay, no, technically
It's
the
out,
anime.
it's out,
It's still
yeah.
an anime.
Yeah. And but okay, they haven't said what
They
they
hadn't
say.
specifically.
No, but he is Westerly.
No, for her, they hadn't. They
They haven't said anything.
Yes.
But my thing watching it is that I wonder if they will go the Mr. and Mrs. Smith route.
They will.
I hope
Definitely.
not.
Uh,
I hope they don't.
How
They've
many-
already.
how
I feel
many
like they've already
chapters are out?
started.
A new chapter came out today, which I read, which
Yeah,
is,
but what chapter number is it?
I think it's like 50 or something.
And
It's
I
not
think
as
60 something.
consistent.
And how many chapters are they adapting for one anime episode?
It's
I
about
don't
one.
know.
It's about one.
One to one?
One chapter.
I think it's
for
about
a
1
season.
to 1. No, for each episode.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, true.
It's about 1 to 1.
Okay.
If it's 1 to 1, then we can get 24, 12. How many is this?
12. I think this season is 12 episodes.
Oh, okay, then there's no problem.
Yeah. But Spy Family, you should watch it. The animation is
This
great.
is really
The animation
cool.
is really good.
It's
though.
Yeah,
Really, really
it's,
good.
it's
The
so
funny
much fun.
moment for me was when a dude was like, okay, we're going to go in and steal these things. Like, no, I don't do this. Wasn't it a short dude?
I forgot his
I
name.
forgot to name.
Yeah, but it just it
And
was
like,
yeah,
oh,
funny.
you know, there's lots of RPs. If one goes, it's like, I'm good to go.
The funny thing is about it is that this week's manga chapter also kind of has to do with him. So it's very refreshing. When I watched that, I saw it, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, then it keeps moving. But all in all, rating for the episode?
Episode 2 and episode
Yeah.
1, or just episode 2?
Both. For me, it's
I'm still on the fence on their choice of.
the choice
mood.
of approach.
Yeah, you guys are spoiled because of the manga.
For me, it's so it's an 8.
For me, it's
But it's
fresh.
pretty good.
I'm giving it an amazing the episode.
Me-
I love the episode.
Yeah, me, it's
I
an
loved
8.
it.
Ain't no
Me, the
number.
comedy
Ain't no number.
No,
It's still
amazing.
amazing.
me
Amazing,
then
amazing.
it was fun for me. Even Anya going like, "Oh, I need a mama." That's
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So
Why,
funny.
why is she offering people peanuts? What's that
That's her
about?
favorite snack.
What do you want from me? What? She's a kid. Why are you asking her such complicated questions?
That's her favorite
She's
snack.
just
And
a
she
Alright.
kid
feels
who
like-
likes peanuts.
She feels like if you're
Yeah.
sad, you should have peanuts.
Peanuts, because it makes her happy.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's one of those things. But yeah, it was. So your thoughts? You're still on the fence.
I'm on the fence on mood choice.
Mm.
Animation, opening, everything else beautiful.
Okay.
Yes.
So since we are talking about animation,
Mhm.
you Brock,
I just animate a little bit. I'm
you
not like
a- yeah, you animate.
Again, check out Broc's. In fact, you know what?
You know
Look
what?
for
I will.
B underscore.
Why?
I don't know. At the time, it seemed like an interesting choice. Look, sooner or later, I'd have to remodel.
So
Yeah.
explain to us why your channel is called B underscore gray. Gray
No,
with an E?
Yes, great. With
I
that.
think
Gray area.
Yes.
Why is it B underscore gray area?
At the time, gray area was I was gonna tell stories from my life, make it comical, make it stupid, make it crazy. But then at the end, I'd give a small anecdote, make things, so you learn something from it, and then tell you that, things are not exactly black and white. It's kind of...
So gray area. Why the
gray
B
area.
underscore?
Broc.
So basically,
Yeah, exactly.
so basically,
Look, I was tired.
no. Here's the truth. You basically wrote your YouTube name like a coder names stuff. So when you're writing code, some languages, if you put a space, you've changed everything.
Yes,
So
sir.
typically, coders will put an underscore to. So if you are saying module 1, most people write the module underscore 1. So that's what you've done, which is very interesting. So
I swear, it wasn't that deep.
yeah, I'm sure. So now my question is,
Yes.
how did you get into anime? Like, just give us your backstory.
Oh,
briefly.
shit.
Yeah.
And how did you get into animation
Oh, shit.
Talk
and
to
voice
us.
work?
Oh, shit. Okay, let's start with anime. Yes. Anime, I think it was a long time ago. Back when I was a wee little boy. Trying to make friends with his... I was at their friend's house and they were watching anime. I was like, what the hell is this? That is basically what happened. It was Bleach. I was trying to socialize.
some action.
Yes, I know. I was trying to socialize, and that's what they were doing at the time. They were behind the laptop. They were watching Bleach, and as soon as I saw it, I remember it was the Arranca arc. Yo. I saw the animation.
Oh, then you got
coupled
into
with,
anime a
Yo,
bit late, huh?
yeah, a bit late too.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
the funny thing is, I didn't know it was anime I was watching because at the time I was watching Pokemon.
Yeah,
A little
which is
bit.
anime.
So I had no idea. I thought, it was just cartoons. Because toys. Even more so, it was after Bleach where I had this appreciation for it. Because God,
Yeah.
I think one of the episodes that stole my soul, Grim Joe versus Ichigo.
Yeah, that first one.
Oh
that
my
first one, yeah.
God! From that point, I was like, I'm religiously for you. No, because I was blown away. I mean, the voice acting, the powers,
The music.
You know,
The Arranca had
the sound
the
design.
music.
the sound design.
Apart from
for
the
us.
music, the
Right.
sound design, because the sonido, the sound of it,
Yeah.
it was so good.
The hollow roar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
yeah,
slightly
yeah.
terrified. I was like, this clearly isn't real, but it touches me somehow.
To be honest,
Yo.
Crunchyroll, if you're out there, Bleach is coming back this year. Yeah. If just
I've
put,
been on the internet just scouring, looking for a small drop somewhere.
just create a category best drip and give it to Bleach, because
Oh yeah, hands down.
Bleach
Yo.
had some of
And it wasn't,
Yeah.
and most of the drip wasn't in the storyline.
Yeah, it was
It was
the
opening and ending.
ending to
I'm
just
like,
drip.
yo, I see
Yeah.
each go with
Yeah.
some drip bill, like, yo.
I always used to wonder why Tite Kubo didn't just go into fashion.
Yeah, true, because there was some pretty good stuff. Yeah, so Bleach, definitely. Bleach pulled me into anime, and from then on, anything that, like, they told me it was anime, I had to, like, find out what it was. And,
Oh, just a slight segue before I forget.
Yes.
So Selasi, there's actually something on my anime list that we didn't see that I saw yesterday.
What's that?
Iron-Blooded Orphans is coming
Yeah?
up at a special something.
Maybe it was just added. Maybe.
Yeah, it was added like a week ago. or
Oh, that's
something.
sick.
Yeah, so
Nice.
I don't know if we get to see what we've wanted to see for so
Yeah,
long now.
we've been
or it's
waiting
just
for a long
a
time.
The
There's
whole
remaster.
history with this particular anime between these two.
Yeah, but back to
I am
you.
Blooded Orphans, yeah. And yeah, back to you.
Yeah.
So that's how you got into anime.
Yes,
How
that's
did
how
you
I
get
got
to animation?
Animation is, funny enough, not from anime but from cartoons.
Okay.
Saturday cartoons. Ed, Ed and Eddie, the classic CN shows.
Mhm.
From them, that point, it was, I don't know, I had most of my upbringing, my learning, most of the stuff I got was from the cartoons I watched. And I don't know, it felt like the impact it had on me, the impact it has on people, it all culminated into a kind of, I owe it to them, you know? I want to do the same thing. Plus, it's fun. I feel like the best stories, the best things that have impacted me are from animation.
Okay.
How they do it, and I've seen the work that goes into it, dedicated people, the amount of time, all to bring this story that touches you in a particular way. Not that particular way, but
Oh
you know,
my god.
You know
I
what's
couldn't help
interesting?
it. Yeah.
Recently, I was watching Dexter's Lab. Right, I was rewatching Dexter's Lab, and then the thought actually came. I was like, most of us, our father figure Loki was Gendy Tartakovsky, because he did Powerpuff Girls, he
Samurai
did Samurai
Jack.
Jack.
Samurai Jack.
He did so many of those cartoons, and then Hanna-Barbera with their Flintstone stuff. But to be honest, Gendy Tartakovsky is something else. He's done so much. Have you seen
Instead of
Primal?
Prime, Doi.
Primal is
Doi.
so-
Yes.
I haven't seen it.
No.
Not a single word.
Not
is
a
uttered-
single word is. Oh
uttered
my
in the
god.
entire show. It's basically talking about
This is a caveman.
yeah, caveman.
Caveman doing the shit.
Living in a primal
Yeah, that's-
time
that's
of the world,
basically-
dinosaurs.
But like with nothing said, there's
Nothing is
so
said.
much communication.
Yeah,
I'm like, God, how would I not want to get into this?
so that's why.
Yeah, that's why I go into it, because you can say so much. What was it? There's that saying? Don't say, just show, right?
Yeah.
Christ. Oh man, it's beautiful. It's really
So
beautiful.
now I know my favorite animation work of yours, Selasi.
I will say the boarding school one.
Yeah, the boarding school.
Why is everyone?
Nice.
Everybody goes for the boarding
Nice.
school one now.
Because no, you see, the boarding school one is really good, and to be honest, if anyone who is watching us has like any pull with the Nigerian crowd or something like that, show it to the Nigerian community, because
Yeah,
I
'cause
found out recently.
Boarding schools.
Yeah, it's very similar. Our experiences in boarding
Yeah,
school
yeah,
across.
yeah. It's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
really
seen that.
carry
I've seen that
across.
from some TikTokers, like
And
some of their
it's not only
experiences.
TikTok. There's this Michael talked about it last week. It's called Tag Comics. Tag TAG
Yeah,
Comics.
I follow them
Yeah.
religiously. And there's some of this stuff too.
Yeah,
Oh my
you
god!
see,
I genuinely, at some point, I was like, "Are you sure these are Nigerian?"
Yeah, I used to
I
ask
thought that was
myself.
Ghanaian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was-
okay.
Yeah, because most of the experiences are very similar. So
Yeah.
we Selasi and I love your boarding school one that we've
Yeah.
waited
Yeah.
3 months.
All
for the
right,
second one.
I'm working.
We'll probably put the link in the description somewhere, hopefully.
If
Wait.
Broc edits it, he can put the link. Okay, no. I mean, to be fair, okay, forget. That's YouTube talk. Forget it.
Yeah. So, which one is your like? What's your favorite animated work you've done?
It's an artist thing. I don't have one.
You don't have one,
No, because
but if you were going to recommend,
Have you watched the Trotro one?
no, I haven't seen it.
I hated it.
You hated
I
it.
hated it.
Okay.
I hated it because I was one of the first ones that was starting out.
Uh-huh.
So I could clearly tell I was holding back voice acting wise.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't as vocal. I wasn't as confident.
Uh-huh.
The animation, fine, I put in some effort somewhere, but then in the entirety, it seemed a bit messy. That I like the SHS one because clearly I've improved a little bit. But as an artist, I'm like, I clearly can do better.
Okay.
So it's I can never pick one of them. All of them are stepping stones.
So you can't pick anyone like till this point.
It would have to be SHS because that's the best I've done so far.
Yeah.
Yes.
That video is so much fun. Like,
That
it's
video is really
funny.
good.
It's really.
I'm
really
glad
good.
I picked that one. I'm glad I picked. 'Cause I need something to relate to people. For
Yeah,
some reason.
and it's very. That's what I was saying. That like I think maybe boarding school experiences in maybe the whole of West Africa could potentially be the same across board. So it'd be very very interesting to have people relate.
Actually, I got to thinking the part 2
Mm-hmm.
for the end. I actually just wanted to sit down and have a conversation with you guys. Let's hear one or two of your stories.
Of
and-
our stories.
shout
Yo.
out.
I have got
'Cause
boarding
I've heard some of this guy. Where's
Bruh.
Baita? I've
Bruh.
heard the story. I'm like, God, where
Bruh.
did you go?
Bruh.
To be honest, I had a great time in boarding school.
Yeah.
You are one of the
I had a great
One of the
time.
few
One of
people.
my favorite times in boarding school was when I had internal suspension. It was
Wait. So that means you were in,
yes, I was in school, but,
but
I
you
wasn't
weren't part of
allowed- I
school.
wasn't allowed to go for class.
See, so I
Charlie,
get
Charlie.
you.
Anime,
You were in
anime.
school without the school.
Yeah,
What-
exactly.
Anime.
Doing.
We'll do the boarding school podcast one
Okay,
day.
so would you be willing to tell us your favorite anime?
Oh Christ! No,
That's a tough one.
that's yo.
Okay.
Okay.
Baseline question.
All right.
If you were going to be stranded on an island,
Bleach.
you would rewatch
I'd
Bleach.
nostalgia myself to death.
To be
If-
honest,
okay.
I think everybody, yes, this is me being bad, should take One Piece. Because at
'Cause
least
it's
you have
long?
1,000 episodes.
If
You have 1,000 episodes
Okay, all right,
to get through.
Second
yo,
verse, that's
if you
true.
could be
Yeah.
isekai'd into
Oh God, none.
relax.
I've learnt my lesson. Okay,
I
cool.
know
Think
where I would want
about
to go.
it.
I know where I would want to go.
Think about it.
All
I
right.
know where you want to go. I want to go there too.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Wait, are you sure?
If you could be, I'm sure.
Konosuba?
Oh no, not Konosuba.
Don't tell me Sword Art Online.
Not Sword Art Online. We'll talk about it.
He said Konosuba.
Yeah, because
Hell no.
Brother, you'd be land rolled in a
no,
few
you see,
seconds.
the reason why I
Alright.
would go for Konosuba is that nobody really seems to die.
No.
Nobody seems to die.
The main character.
I'm not
He
the
has
main
died,
character.
proven-
he's died many times.
No, I'm
Please.
not the main character. If I'm being isekai into that,
You don't know what the side characters are up to. You don't know what happens to them.
Broc.
I'd hate to be a side character. If I'm isekai, please don't let me be a side character.
Yo, one of the shows this season is about that. He gets isekai'd, but he's literally a mob character, side character. But it's a dating sim thing.
Oh, I've seen that one.
You see now,
That's
yeah,
actually really
yeah.
interesting.
And you see all the main characters with their like colored hair and like, and he's just here. If you could be isekai'd into any anime world, where would you go? Obviously,
It would have to be a harem.
Attack on Titan is off. I have to be where?
A harem.
Okay.
Seems the safest.
I don't fault
I'd enjoy the most.
I don't fault you.
Yeah.
No, but it doesn't mean you're not going to be the main character.
Hey, I don't have a choice as to who I am in the isekai.
You're going to be an average denizen of that world.
Oh, then be like, I could go Shokugeki no Soma myself. At least I get to eat good food.
Shokugeki is that's just the real world.
Yeah. So I'm not
Yeah,
missing
but like,
much.
hey, who says you'll be in the kitchen or anywhere near
I
it?
don't need to
Yo,
be in a kitchen.
10 seconds, pick.
Christ, I don't know.
5,
Oh,
4, 3,
oh, there is no
2,
good place.
1
One Piece.
One Piece.
On
Okay,
an
an
island.
average,
Yeah, there we go.
an
It's huge.
average person.
An
in One
average
Piece
person-
is
Unless, of course,
a bit
pirates
strong.
decide to.
Well, they're not.
Yeah.
The average person is not strong.
Yeah,
No, the average-
it's not strong.
The average person in One Piece is strong, isn't it?
Depending on where I am put,
If you are in
I
the
could
new
be
world,
in serious trouble.
the average
Or
person
be okay.
in
The new world, yes.
are strong.
But every single island is oppressed.
no,
Not every.
Not
Not
every.
every.
All right.
So yeah, depend. Maybe I could end up with one of
I mean,
those.
the Marines aren't oppressors. They are. Every island
they
is
are not
something.
oppressors. Okay, well, they're you know, let's not turn this into a
The real answer was Ishizuku, and I'm disappointed in both of you.
Ishizoku reviewers. I think Ishizoku reviewers. I think that world is actually
Hey,
more
yo!
dangerous.
That world is not
Hold on,
dangerous.
Yes, it is.
Hold on. Nah.
It's an extremely fantasy world with a
You'd be an
demon lord.
average. The Demon Lords campaign
Yeah, they
and
keep
get
campaign.
voted in.
Because that's the way. What if the demon lord gets pissed? What if Succubi break out of their prison?
It doesn't
I
happen.
swear. Also, it doesn't happen. You are
doesn't
a
happen.
side character. There is no plot armor
The
on
side
you.
characters are the people that are in the bar.
The people that are reviewing. All right, fair
Our
enough.
main
Some of
characters.
them, okay,
The people
fine.
reading the reviews are the side characters.
Even some of the side characters review, if you actually think about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
But there's no telling.
I still wouldn't
No,
because
you know what? Don't be. please
Show
don't
me
be
a better
isekai in
world.
any anime. There is no better world.
Shokugeki no Soma.
Actually,
This nigga.
what a good answer. Actually,
Uh-huh.
like if we're actually talking about it, if I was gonna get isekai, it would be Pokemon. Actually,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
I would
safe
actually
as-
go into.
Yeah,
I would
that's
actually go
Well,
into Pokemon.
you know,
to be fair.
okay, it would be Pokemon if the Pokédex entries went and
Yeah, yeah.
because
Like-
some of those shit is.
Yeah.
Creatures that come to your
Dangerous.
room and suck your soul.
Yo!
Yeah, that's a bit.
Imagine if you were a kid, like a child, and you had a
Yeah.
balloon. That's one of those things that pick you up,
And like they actually talk about how like Tyranitar and things are actually dangerous. They might hurt their trainers. Yeah, that's
and
true.
not to mention the bloody gods.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yo, there is no animal world that's technically safe. Oh.
But I would
Komi-san.
take Pokemon.
You see, if it's the rom-coms, see that's why I went straight for a harem, like the harem type, because
Yeah.
like nothing major seems to happen except for the main character. Which, I mean, if I'm not even
No,
getting
but then it would be so annoying where like something is happening and these guys come and save you, and all these girls are behind him.
At
Look at them.
least
And then,
I'd be alive.
yeah, but you have to watch.
I'd be jealous. Fine, but I'd be alive. I mean,
So you like to watch?
is the hub still in the
All
anime?
right, so
I'm just saying, like, there's technically no safe place.
Okay, so based on your work as an animator, definitely you may have a few extra pair of eyes.
A little bit.
Yeah. Which anime really, besides, you know, that's the conversation we're supposed to have today. So we're going to jump into it real quick today.
we only have a few minutes.
Yeah, a
left.
few
Let's
minutes
go.
and we are going to wrap it up.
All
So the main thing I wanted us to talk about today with you being an animator is the question is that do you think the most popular anime today are popular because of the animation quality and less the story?
Ooh, that's actually a pretty hard thing to
So the question, wait, what's the question?
So the question is that are the most hyped anime of this season or of this
Hyped
era,
because
this
of animation?
are they hyped because the animation is super stellar,
Or is
or
the
they're hyped
story-
because the story is? Or if you can give me any percentage,
Is it a problem? I mean, if
it's not a problem.
It's not a problem.
It's not. It is a problem, but it's not a problem. Everybody has a different way they appreciate art.
yeah.
Yoruba.
Some people prefer stories. Some people
It's-
prefer
yeah, some
animation.
people prefer.
Exactly.
Some
It's a-
people
I
like
think
both.
it's a hugely subjective thing.
It is,
Yes.
But I will admit that it's played a huge role, especially in bringing people who weren't really that into anime into it.
so in line with this, I'm
Yes.
adding my hot take of the day.
Okay, hot take. Give it to us.
Demon Slayer,
Yes.
best looking anime
Yes.
we have right
Uh-huh.
now. Episodes looking better than many anime movies.
Okay.
Yes.
Super fantastic.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
But let's be honest, Tanjiro is a fusion of Deku
Yes.
and Asta.
That's fine.
That is true.
That's fine. There's nothing wrong
People
with
hate Deku.
Yes.
People hate Asta.
That is
that. People
true.
love Deku. People love Asta.
No,
too.
but we talk like when we are given a list of
Percentage.
characters, like this guy, he's a crybaby.
Yes.
This guy, he
Yeah,
screams
yeah.
too
Yes.
much.
No, we
Tanjiro
get it,
is
we
a
get it.
measure
Deku
of.
isn't a crybaby.
is.
Okay, well,
He is.
he's a crybaby anymore.
He's still.
He
He's.
is-
He's
Character,
toughened
look,
up.
I feel like character.
Are you guys reading the manga?
I am reading.
I am.
Alright.
He has toughened up, but he still lets it slip.
I feel like the character development has impacted
I mean,
all of them more. Even Tanjiro.
No, so my
all
thing
the
is
One
that-
Piece characters are crybabies. To be fair,
This nigga is just. I'm.
So like I was saying,
One Piece has a lot of crying in it.
Yes, it
because
does.
they are going through
Because
something.
there are a lot of
and there's
people
nothing
who go
wrong with
through
it. Oh, so when Deku cries, it's a problem.
Hey, look,
that's my
He's
thing.
the main character. We are made to look at his face all the time. Why you gotta be crying
so
all the
when
time?
Deku cries, it's a problem.
Hey, look.
But when the Straw Hats cry, it's emotional. It's a story. It's deep.
And that's my thing. That's my problem. Tanjiro is crying about some two niggas he never knew. The siblings.
Okay. To be fair, Tanjiro is annoying.
He's always shouting,
I'm
crying.
just put you are
Like-
tangenting so hard.
No, it's not a
Yeah.
tangent. This
Really?
is the conversation. This is the conversation.
Like,
what
yo.
I'm saying is that we would typically be pissed at Tanjiro if
Okay.
the animation
So
wasn't
if the,
that
if
good.
the animation was a little bit lower,
If the
we'd hate
animation,
him.
we would be like, who's this guy?
you know, I disagree. I feel like story is king, and story is always king. And I feel like Demon Slayer has a good story.
Demon Slayer has a mid story.
No,
I will also agree Demon Slayer has a mid story. I immediately noticed it because you could put it almost anywhere else. If you lower
That's
the animation,
why-
it
that's
would
why-
not have been.
listen.
Yeah.
Listen. We all know about the monomyth.
The Honohab?
Monomyth. Okay, you know about the monomyth. Okay, so the monomyth, hero's journey.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
okay,
basically
I know
a
that,
hero's
yes.
journey. So you have your person
Yes.
who's in a place
Yes.
doing a thing.
Yes. Yes.
And then there's a call to action.
Yes.
Something happens, tragedy or something.
Yes.
And there's someone that comes and trains the person.
Yes.
This is Karate Kid. This is Star Wars. This is Harry Potter. This is all these things.
Mhm.
If Demon Slayer follows the recipe and you've been used to the food for so long, that doesn't mean that it is mid. Just because you have eaten jollof, son.
You know what? I
They're
will
like,
s- I will
so now
say
good
it's-
jollof
I'll
comes.
say it's still mid.
It's still mid though.
Because
people-
you are aware
people
we've been
have
consuming
been wined
this.
and dined.
Well, it's
No,
not
but
our fault.
that's like saying that any new isekai that comes, we should appreciate it
Because it's following the formula.
There were a
Not
shitload of
necessarily.
there were a shitload of isekai, and then Mushoku Tensei came, and we dropped our
It
hearts.
technically still
Start-
followed.
It
I
started the whole
Yeah.
genre, but we didn't know that.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
But wait,
came out-
wait. So what's your problem with Demon Slayer?
No, because I don't have a
You know, I don't have a problem
You
with
said the
but-
story is
but-
mid.
Yeah,
No,
there's nothing wrong
Mid
with the
means
story.
like medium, like medium.
average.
Like,
We've
50.
seen the story before, but it's true. It's because of the animation.
That is why it's people
true.
are still watching.
And
this.
I'll be honest, because look,
so
people,
you guys see Rengoku and nothing stirs within you.
No.
You don't feel a hole.
honestly speaking, I didn't feel any attachment to
Fuck,
that
they-
fire
they
blazing
didn't.
nigga.
They didn't get a Rengoku.
He
joke,
went out in
guys.
a blazing trail of. I didn't.
You guys
care.
see Akaza and nothing.
I
happens to
actually felt more for Kaza than Rengoku.
I didn't care.
You don't wonder why? Because he's still alive and I can still get to know him.
I didn't care.
You guys don't see the frustration.
Nope.
I've read
Of
the
the main
manga.
three.
I've finished it.
Look,
I-
me personally, I can maybe relate to the whole, oh, we're human, you are demons, we don't stand a chance, it's hard, yada yada yada.
So,
But
question: Demon Slayer comes out,
Yeah.
right? The same year
Okay.
as Naruto,
Yeah.
same year
Mm.
as One Piece,
Yeah.
same
Guy will
year
bring One Piece into
as
everything.
Bleach,
Yeah.
Stop it.
Okay.
same
no,
year,
Hold up.
same year
Same
You
year
can't
being
determine
back in
as
the day.
back in the day.
Okay.
Demon Slayer comes out with same animation as these things.
Yeah, back in the
As
day.
back in the day, same animation. Demon Slayer with this story comes out,
It wouldn't make
where
it.
in the first episode we see his family killed, where we see the relationship with him and his sister, him being
it wouldn't-
trained.
it wouldn't
We
make it.
meet all these interesting characters.
Yeah.
Demon Slayer comes out with the pacing it has. Forget the animation. We're just talking story.
Yeah.
With the pacing it
It
has,
wouldn't make
Okay.
it.
it wouldn't make
It
it.
would not make it. It would not make it.
Back then.
Back then, it would
The
not make
same time
it. Because you
with
see,
similar animation
You see-
to Bleach,
So that's-
Naruto,
yeah. I'm
One
not
Piece.
There's so many
Hold on.
factors to
I'm not
consider.
trying to shit on anybody.
I'm just talking about story.
There's
You
so
guys
many-
have
You know,
gotten
back-
so
there's so
used
many
to
factors
good
to consider.
stories.
No, back in the day,
that now
people would be
good
like-
stories come and you call them mid.
People back, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
It's a scale of preference.
You
If
should-
we are getting better,
all
it's
the
like-
people,
it's
all
like-
the people bringing out these new stories are aware that
of
this
So
plot has been
it's like
taken.
you complaining about Tesla and saying that Tesla is a new thing. You have been talking about getting an electric car,
In this
but
manner.
this thing,
Good luck.
good. But there have been combustion engine vehicles for a long time that have been doing great stuff. But you are like, you want the new thing. There's nothing. There's a
There's
scale.
nothing wrong with exactly.
There's a scale right now. If the benchmark is this, and now we've come to appreciate that the benchmark is this. If you fall short, we will say it, because unfortunately, this is the time we find ourselves in.
Okay.
So Demon Slayer back in
Yeah,
the day would
exactly.
probably be faced with the story is too rushed. Who is
Hell,
this guy
even
shouting?
I can even argue that even the animation wouldn't be entirely received properly
Yeah, because
because CGI, anime CGI, it took a while.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
is-
It took a while.
It
No,
go-
I'm saying the animation would have been comparable to what was out at the
but
time.
out
then-
there back,
I'm
it
I'm
was
just,
like, it
'cause
would've
I'm
been
just
nice.
trying to talk about story.
But that's our point. That's
Okay,
the point
fine.
of this conversation.
Fine.
We
it,
feel
it fade among the masses. It just fade.
In the first 3 episodes,
Yeah.
we see this kid's family die. We see him try and like get a
Naruto's
grip of
first
bro,
his
there's
sister.
episode.
Berserk.
The entire, what happened in the first
Bro,
episode?
there's
of
First
Naruto?
episode, he steals a scroll and learns how to do kagebunshin.
Selasi, there's
And then he
Berserk.
defeats the teacher.
Selasi, there's Berserk. If you want to cry, there's Berserk. Let's move on.
Okay, fine, cool.
Yeah, so
Alright.
Berserk is a fantastic story.
So according to you
Fucked
guys,
up story.
Demon Slayer is only good, only as good. It's only being received
It's
so
doing
well.
well.
because
A
of the
huge
animation.
portion because of
70% of it is animation.
Yes.
Okay.
30% is the rest.
And,
where
there is no shame in that.
there's no
whatsoever.
shame in being the best animated show.
They
It's-
got they
that-
use their strengths.
there's
So now that we've come to the end of the podcast,
no wait. There's a clear example that I'm going to give.
Okay.
Clearest example is One Punch Man. One
That is
Punch
true.
Man fell off simply because the animation dropped.
That
Listen,
is true.
listen,
That
listen,
is very very true.
listen, there's a bare minimum that we.
No, whoa,
Okay.
whoa, okay.
There's a
But
bare
now,
minimum.
now there's a bare minimum
no,
animation.
no.
Okay.
One Punch Man
Uh-huh.
hits the bare minimum. The problem
For
was
animation.
It did.
For
The
season,
first
one.
yes.
Season 1 was amazing.
Yes.
That's why the bare minimum in season 2 looks so bad.
No, see, that's my point. Bare minimum now is amazing.
Yeah, but bare minimum for what they did in One Punch Man season 2 was not horrible.
No, but that's
But it was mid.
But
Yes.
exactly because now the bare minimum
Because the
has been
scale, yeah,
raised.
the scale has
Yeah.
So which is why we're talking about Demon Slayer. That your story is unfortunately
It's
But
mid.
that's what I'm
but-
saying, that there's
yeah.
a bare minimum you need to hit, and then the story can speak.
and we are saying
So,
that if your
Something
animation
like
is
Seven Deadly Sins
Ah,
didn't hit that bare minimum.
ah,
on both sides,
Story to yeah.
sorry to
of all the choices. Really?
like for instance,
These niggas.
There's
Sorry,
one-
I'm not allowed to say that. These dudes
like I've been saying it already.
sat and watched Fairy Tail week after week, and I hear saying animation has. Look at y'all.
this is what
I'm
I
a
will
pass.
say.
You watch Fairy
Me,
Tail.
I don't.
You,
I
you
saw
didn't
it.
watch
I
Fairy
saw it
Tail.
and
I
was
watched
like,
Fairy
"Ew."
Tail. I finished Fairy Tail.
Yeah, I finished Fairy Tail
couldn't do
too.
it.
I read
I
it.
couldn't do
I
it.
finished it. But I will say this. There's a slight counter argument, but that one even still goes to prove my point.
Yeah.
Wonder Egg Priority.
It's
Beautiful.
the story.
The story was good. The animation was good. But the ending,
Oh, really? You think that's it?
the ending had a problem. So everybody was like,
Oh, I mean, I think it's a
people
story.
don't talk shit about Wonder Egg Priority, but they just feel like it fell off. Air quotes. It fell off. So there are certain times where what I'm trying to say is that if your story is mid
It has to
and your
balance out
animation
somewhat,
is
yeah.
top notch, we go watch. Where we go enjoy. Because keep in mind, most of the
disagree.
international community.
I feel like it's more like a
Okay.
Iconic.
But if you look at did you watch Odd Taxi?
yes, you did.
Okay. The animation was
it's not that
But
acclaimed,
exactly, it's unique.
and it's not as acclaimed as this thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's
How
why
do
it
you feel
stands
about
out
this?
on a whole
Okay,
different
what
level.
about the art style for Usama ranking?
I loved it.
Also unique. That's
But-
why it stands out.
No, you see,
Unique. Okay.
Osama
Yes.
ranking didn't stand out anyways. Osama ranking was in like episode after the break. That's when people were like, "Oh, what's this Osama ranking?" Because they did it. Because fortunately for Osama ranking,
I did like
the winter animation was a bit
Okay, what about animation and art style?
yes.
First episodes of One Piece. How do you rate them?
Rate them now.
Yeah.
They are poor. However,
That's true.
you
You know what's funny?
What?
You know
Let
the
me
funny
honest
thing
with you.
about
Did you
One
just
Piece?
say something
you know
about One
the funny
Piece
thing
is
about
poor?
One Piece personally. The only reason I got into it was because, luckily for me, they had done the time skip.
You saw the post.
So I went to see them, and then I was like, okay, I have to dedicate
Okay, this
myself to
was
see
good.
This is good. So I was like, okay, now I have to. So,
another anime hot take.
yeah.
One Piece. The reason why I'm afraid for its live action, and I will if you guys
Is that
want me
stretching
to
it?
do a personal rant about
We don't.
No, you 5 likes. All we need is 5 likes.
Don't.
And I will
don't
do-
give us the likes,
I will
guys.
do a whole-
I
please.
will personally dislike it.
I will do a whole sub series where
No.
I break down anime I think would be good as
Live action.
live
Live
action,
action.
and
Yeah,
why
fair
live action isn't doing well and all that stuff. But here's the thing: back in the day, the formula for shonen anime was that first 20 to 30 episodes was just gimmicks and jokes. That's how it was. All of them, from One Piece, Naruto. Naruto got serious when they met. What's his face?
Zabuza.
Zabuza.
Really?
In the beginning,
but we
Even the
already
Shadow
saw.
Clone thing, well, that's
It
No,
wasn't
but we
that
saw.
serious.
Really?
No, but we saw the Uchiha massacre. We saw the Uchiha massacre before they met Zabuza, didn't we?
we heard of it and it wasn't shown to us.
Really?
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have.
And then
I don't remember the
okay,
details.
so I'm saying One
been a
Piece.
while.
One Piece didn't hit it till it really got in. That's why I'm afraid for the live action, because the first part it be okay. It just be cool. It be cool. Then Bleach. First 20 episodes of Bleach. Whew,
The first episodes of Bleach were good.
they were just okay. They were fine
They were
enough for
good.
you to watch.
They were very good introductions.
Yeah, but it
Very
was just okay. The Grand Fisher and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it was cool.
It was very
His mother's funeral.
But you've seen the live action, so yeah.
The live action was actually one of the few okay live actions.
That's what I'm saying.
It was
It's
cool.
actually
Was
not
just
bad.
alright. A
Yeah.
few problems. Katekyo Hitman Reborn. Same formula. He had to go to the fire.
I don't
fire.
really know what the hell they were doing there, because
They
it
were
felt
trying
like
to-
the entire thing was just filler.
The beginning, he
Yeah.
kept shooting him with a will of fire flame.
I know to
thingy
get him used to it, but
to
like,
bring it out.
God
Yeah.
damn, why did it have to seem like such filler?
It was just
Anyway,
History's Strongest Disciple. Same thing.
it's pretty good.
Back in the day, all shonen anime had like 20 episodes to waste, simply because they were the only shows on TV at
Okay,
the
yeah,
time.
true.
There was nobody pressing their neck. Today, you can't do that. Which is why Selasi is saying that, yes, storytelling has changed, and will those anime survive today? No, they won't.
So now that we've come to the end of the podcast,
Why do you want to wrap this podcast up so
Animation
much?
plays a huge role in it.
Yeah, that's
I
what
agreed. I
So-
agreed that animation plays a huge
Okay,
role,
before
but I
we
feel
end
like
it-
story speaks louder than animation.
I think
even for Demon
I
Slayer.
feel animation speaks slightly louder.
All
yeah,
right.
because the
Because
masses,
if you see it and you don't like it, you probably not give it.
and
a shot.
let me
Even
let
if you read the synopsis.
Let me give you fact. I told you guys I'm still working on a data set about anime and everything. The reason why I haven't been able to bring out any findings that I can like state categorically is that when an anime hits, people go back. So the likes and the votes and everything affect the data now. So everything changes. So you don't get the back then type of thing.
Oh,
But let me just jump into it. The animation quality for season 1 of Shingeki no Kyojin was fantastic.
Okay.
Undeniable. And the story was good because we were breeding edgelords at the time. Yebab. So the two worked hand in hand, but we cannot deny that the animation, because of the best
so that's
scene.
fine. So that's good. That's
no,
like
No,
that's
so I'm
like
just telling you that animation.
use good animation to get people to come.
Yeah.
Use story to get them to stay.
Yes, but here's the thing:
okay, yeah, fair
season 2 and 3
Uh-huh.
of Shingeki no Kyojin kind of fell off.
Because now you are used to the animation.
It kind of
And
fell
now
off.
you're waiting for the story. Actually, no. Yeah, actually, what he says actually has a point. It's because we are now used to the animation.
No,
so
the
if
animation
story
was good and the
Yes.
story was confusing.
Yes,
So
that's
it
what
fell
helps
off because of that.
Yeah, so what he says actually stands. Yeah.
No, he said you use the story to keep them.
Yeah.
People left. People walked away.
Yeah, because the story was shit.
It wasn't shit.
It was
It
a
wasn't
bit shit.
complex.
So shitty.
Now,
We're gonna
now,
have a lot of bleeps in this.
now, the next thing was the next anime that like raised the scales and again was Boku no Hero. First season, dope stuff, beautiful stuff, great story.
I'm gonna put some factor in as the fact that like we are in the age of superheroes and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really
Yeah,
propelled
really
it.
gonna put that
Yeah,
factor
and that's
into
cool.
it, yeah.
And now, but you cannot deny that All Might versus Nomu was not beautifully animated.
You know,
But
you know the
I have
thing
some
about
weird
that fight.
controversy because at some points it was, and then at some points
It was just punching,
exactly. But it seemed
and like we've
It was a
come
hype
from.
moment.
it was.
It was a hype moment.
Yeah, but we've come from like someone bunching into transforming into a shuriken, throwing the shuriken, someone dodging. Like we've come
Don't
from.
remind me of that scene because that scene, the number of angles they shot in Naruto, we transitioning
We've grown.
He spun. Hey, Sasuke spun that this thing for like 50% of the episode.
Why
It
did
was
they
so
keep doing
annoying.
that shit? Why did
I don't know.
Because even
I
back
know,
then, I was like, why?
I know. Winston isn't talking.
Why?
One Piece.
Yeah.
I watch episode 1.
Uh-huh. Oh, then
Then
half
I
of
watch
it is
episode 2, and
recap.
half of episode 2 is a recap of what I just watched
Yeah.
in
Yes, yes.
episode
Yeah,
1.
Fair enough.
True,
Yes,
fair
yes,
enough.
yes.
And there are 2 intros. I'll give you that. Cool. I don't get a problem.
I
So, do you guys have any hot takes to leave with us?
I
Why am I the one who's?
don't want. I mean, you've given 2 hot takes this episode.
Yeah, so you have to give it. I'm
I
always.
feel like it's not a hot take. I want us to do a little voice acting challenge.
okay.
Hot takes there. We have time. Do you have a hot take?
Oh, I don't really. I think Osama Rankin's a bit overhyped, isn't it?
Yeah, that's his hot take.
Yeah,
Okay,
so-
we're not gonna fight about that.
Wait,
don't
what
have
do you
time
mean
for
by we're not going to fight about that? Do you agree with him, Selasi?
Do you think what he thinks?
What?
There's nothing wrong with being
Fair
wrong.
enough. You know what? I'm a guest. I'm gonna just let that go. I'm gonna be civil.
Okay, so what are we voice acting?
Well, you guys talked about Shingeki no Kyojin, so therefore, Shinzo
You.
Sasage.
I can't do that thing.
You can't do it.
I don't know. It's the amount of vim.
No, you
That
don't have.
comes
You
from-
don't have to do it as it was done. Just give us like you could do Shinzo Sasage, that kind of thing. We're just gonna try.
All right.
Oh, what do you think?
Any accent,
Any anime voice.
any anime voice.
Yes. Shinzo Sasage.
What is that?
Sasage is like give your hearts, give your
Give it-
all kind of thing.
I don't know.
That's
I
what
wasn't so.
you've watched. I
That's what
haven't watched.
Irvin said. Right
Irvin.
Before his,
Oh,
is
yeah,
it right
yeah, yeah.
before or after his arm got?
Should I
chopped
play?
off?
Should I play an audio of what it sounds like in anime?
Charlie, to be honest,
You don't want
me,
to
I
do
no
it?
go do him. But I want to hear our boy do it.
Yes.
Because that's
So let's hear.
You know, if I was being wicked, I'll give him so I'm a spider, so what?
Oh Christ! Why? I know where I am. That's not my level.
To be
Hey.
honest, she is. Oh my god. That character, the
I'm
voice
like,
actress.
and you know the
was-
funny thing about that animation was shit at some point.
at some point,
But
yeah.
I didn't care.
The voice
Yo,
acting-
because the voice actor was so
She
beautiful.
carried it. Got so funny with me when I was watching it because sometimes the humans kind of like, oh, what are you doing?
What are you doing here?
Like, leave.
I wanted to find the Sasage, but it's a long video. Alright, anyway, yeah. So give us your best Shinzo Sasage.
Or can you give us any anime impression?
Or if you have like a favorite anime line or something,
Impression or something like
you want to
that.
give United
You guys
States
are-
of
you guys are
Smash,
really dropping the ball on me.
Rasengan.
I will say, while you guys are, he's gearing up, you guys should pause the video, go and watch Afrotaku's voice acting challenge video. It was super, super fun. I'm so happy I brought that idea. We worked on it together. It was a lot of fun. It could have been better than we had executed, but maybe we'll try it again another time.
Ooh.
Okay, let's all just give an anime phrase. Let's just all give an anime phrase. I've got one. I've got one in mind.
Oh, I
actually.
got one. Wait. Okay.
All right, go. Let's hear it. Okay, no, actually, I should go before you
Yes.
because yours is going to be good. Do you have an anime phrase? Uberida, Bankai, nothing. You don't have anything you want to say? Gomu Gomu no.
No, this is so
No?
I like One Piece, but I don't go out shouting
All right.
Bankai or Gomu Gomu no like our niggas.
I don't know the words.
All right,
properly.
I have one.
I'm probably gonna butcher it anyway.
Katon, Gokakyu no Jutsu.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
more
that's
Itachi.
Itachi,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Fire style,
Yeah.
fireball jutsu.
I always like this particular Bankai.
Okay.
Not the Bankai itself, but just the way he says it. I'm sorry.
La la la.
Bankai. Chikudo Tengenmyu.
Oh, I don't
You know
Which
the
one is that? Which
Bankai.
Bankai is that?
Yes, the
Which one?
Momura the Fox dude.
Oh, the giant, the
The
useless
yeah.
dude.
Yeah, he has this voice.
It's the
yeah.
voice and the heaviness
Yeah.
behind it. Oh god.
That's good.
To
be honest,
That's good.
Yeah, Bankai will always will do.
You ain't doing one for us?
Or Resurrection.
Resurrection.
I
What's
don't
that?
remember people's resurrection.
Resurrection. What's that?
The Aranka. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone I
yeah.
know is Grim Joe's one.
Grim Jaws. Okay, give us.
Bandra!
That's
basically
scratch.
Scratch or
Something,
snare or
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Cool.
Well,
cool.
this was fun, and like I
Was
said,
it?
drop
Slightly
5 likes.
anticlimactic.
the usual like, share,
Comments.
comment, subscribe.
Subscribble.
And if we get 5 likes, I will do a spin-off show.
Don't give us the likes, guys.
A spin-off show where I go deep into anime live action, because I actually have quite a lot to say about anime live action and what I think.
Don't let
the
him go
problems
deep,
are.
guys.
Or, I mean, we should go deep. Why One Piece? Like, for instance, if you want to know
Oh,
why
no.
I think that Netflix is the worst company
I
to
actually
be
agree with
doing
that, yeah.
One Piece,
They'll give you money for anything.
give me 5 likes. I think Amazon Prime Video. Prime Video, no, Prime. My problem, this is a spoiler. The reason why Netflix is the worst company to be doing, or one of the worst companies to be doing, Warner Brothers is also worse than Netflix if they were going to do that. But yeah, that's besides the point.
Hey.
Yeah, but the reason why Netflix is a terrible company to do One Piece is because Netflix is a profit-oriented company. If your show is not churning in the numbers they expect, they axe it. Let's take into consideration recently Jupiter Ascending. Netflix put 200 mil into that property. They talked so much saying that they believe in this universe, they believe in everything, blah 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 blah, and it didn't do numbers, and they're like, forget you.
Where's Avatar?
The team
They've not done
disbanded because the creators
God.
were like,
Oh, thank
you
God.
see, this is why I'm saying
Oh.
No, but the original creators were part of this one.
that they left. So
Still-
that's what made the
So
It
I,
would have been-
I saw the picture, that small picture, that small
Appa.
snippet. That scared the shit out of me.
well. So
Appa's a scary thing.
you've heard
Oh, but like live action is cute, isn't it?
so you've heard a little bit about what I have to say. So 5 likes. Give us more than 5 likes.
Don't give it to us.
Are you serious, Selasi?
Yeah,
The
don't give us the
algorithm
likes.
will help us.
I'm indifferent.
So we'll catch you guys when.
We will catch you next week.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, done. That's gonna end it.
Yeah, that's it. We're literally left with seconds.
Yeah, that's why I was in a hurry to